I think it can get
Sure.
very, very easy, very quickly to lose touch with reality. And we've seen that, unfortunately, with so many wrestling casualties over the years, so many of your peers and friends that are no longer with us. It is a tough, tough industry, and it's an incredible industry and a very special industry, but also one that more than takes its toll on its performers.
It really does. And, people ask a lot, why? Why do you think that is? And really, the answer is pretty easy. The answer is, and again, my opinion, the answer is there's no off season.
Mm.
Every Monday night, I've got to be Buff Bagwell. Every Monday night, The Rock's got to be The Rock in the day, and Triple H and all these guys during my run. Every Monday was live, and it was bringing your A game. So that level of pressure on a year-around basis with no off time, it just you got to find a way to keep up. And I think looking back, all it did by what we were doing slowed us down. But when you first try the things we were trying, it did speed it up and help. But as we learn through addiction, all that happens is it becomes the problem is still there, and now you've added a problem with drinking and drugs, and now you got three problems, So it's just but I can't imagine somebody sitting me down and explaining that on paper. It wouldn't have worked. You gotta live it and just hope you live through it and hope you live through it enough to tell the story. And I was lucky enough to do that.
Yeah, and I slight tangent, but you're right. I mean, as a fan and someone who's followed this industry for a long time, I've never really understood why there isn't an off season, particularly over Christmas. I've never really understood why there's a need for wrestling to happen on Christmas Day and Boxing Day. I know that's a very traditional thing, goes back to the old territory days, bring your families out for the Christmas Day show. If there's ever a time for a couple of weeks off, because boy, let's be honest, we've all got way too many things to do anyway at Christmas. If there's ever a time
Right.
for everyone to have 2 weeks off and to just play best of the year compilation,
Yeah.
it would be Christmas. I've never understood it.
I mean, even when nobody knew who WCW was, our biggest show of the year was Thanksgiving night at the
Mm.
Omni. Thanksgiving night at the Omni, Dusty Rhodes in a steel cage match was original WCW stuff. I mean, and I didn't every Thanksgiving we were somewhere. So we got to eat with our family, but we knew that night we had to be paying the bills. And so it was and we had a blast, but it was a lot to be on that much. You just constantly you were on.
And not only that, but also Starrcade was always the biggest pay-per-view of the year, wasn't it? And that's end of December. So even if
Right.
it's not Christmas, you're a few days after, you're building towards the biggest pay-per-view of the year.
Sure.
Yeah, I've never understood that.